Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, which means it's time for our weekly Isaiah reading. Today we are in chapter 2. I'm working on getting there in my book. And as I was going back through and watching the videos from the first of the year till now, I realized I'm in this sweatshirt like all the time. So this is like my comfort sweatshirt that I just like put on. It's winter and so it's cold. And so this is just like my go-to. It fits over everything that I'm wearing, like everything. I can have a bulky sweater on and this is so big that it fits underneath and or over top. And so like I'm just, yeah. So it just was making me laugh because I'm like scrolling and it's like, and it's different days and yet I'm still in this sweatshirt every single time. Anyway, just my own silliness, but you notice certain things and you laugh at yourself because you have to. Otherwise you're just like, oh my goodness, ridiculous. But in saying all of that, here I am again. I'm wearing it again. It's cold. And I honestly wish I had my slippers on right now because my feet are cold, but the top of me is warm. So again, it's Wednesday. It's time for our weekly Isaiah chapter reading. And we read Isaiah 1 last week. So this week we are on chapter 2. And I will be posting the footnotes. If you're watching on Facebook, the footnotes will be posted in the comments of this video. If you're watching on YouTube, they'll be in a separate post pretty much right after the video is posted. So be watching for those. And I'm working on getting completely caught up with our Matthew footnotes. So all of them will probably happen within the next 24 hours. And we will be caught up before Friday for our Psalm reading. So in saying all of that, let's go ahead and get into Isaiah chapter 2 in the Passion Translation. This is the word revealed to Isaiah, son of Amoz, concerning Judah and Jerusalem. In the last days, the mountain of Yahweh's temple will be raised up as the head of the mountains, towering over all the hills. A sparkling stream of every nation will flow into it. Many peoples will come and say, everyone, come. Let's go up higher to Yahweh's mountain, to the house of Jacob's God. Then he can teach us his ways, and we can walk in his paths. Zion will be the center of instruction, and the word of Yahweh will go out from Jerusalem. He will judge fairly between the nations and settle disputes among many peoples. They will beat the swords they used against each other into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. No nation will take up weapons against another, nor will they prepare for war anymore. O house of Jacob, come let us walk in the wonderful light of Yahweh. Lord, you have abandoned your people, the house of Jacob, for they are full of divinations from the east, like the land of the Philistines with diviners everywhere. They are pleased with what is false and foreign. Their land overflows with gold and silver. They are wealthy beyond measure. Their land is filled with horses and innumerable chariots. Worthless idols are everywhere, and they worship the work of their own hands, what their fingers have made. The people bow down low before the no gods, and the leaders lie down flat before them in worship, so they do not spare them. So do not spare them. Enter into the rock and hide in the dust from the dreadful presence of Yahweh and from his majestic glory. The arrogant will be humbled and the pride of man brought low. Only one will be exalted in that day, Yahweh. The Lord of angel armies has a day of humiliation in store for all the high and mighty, for all who are proud and self-exalting. They will be brought low. His judgment is coming against all the lofty cedars of Lebanon and all the oaks of Bashan, against all the high mountains and all the lofty hills, against every high tower and every fortress wall, against all the trading ships of Tarshish and all the impressive sailing vessels. Why, hello, Denver. People's arrogance will be conquered and brought low, and those proud of heart will be humiliated. Come on, boy. Only one will be exalted in that day, Yahweh. Every worthless idol will utterly pass away. People will hide in caves and holes in the ground from the dreadful presence of Yahweh and from his majestic glory when he rises to mightily shake the earth. In that day, people will throw away the worthless gods their hands have made from gold and silver. They will fling their treasures to the rodents and bats as they crawl into the clefts of the rock to hide from the dreadful presence of Yahweh and from the majesty of his glory when he rises to shake the earth mightily. So once and for all, stop trusting in man, who is but one breath from death, frail and puny man. Man, that last verse right there, that's a word. All in itself. That's stop trusting in man, who is but one breath from death, frail and puny man. So good. That was Isaiah chapter 2 in the Passion Translation. The footnotes for this chapter will be in the comment section if you're watching this video on Facebook soon, and if you're watching on YouTube, they will be posted pretty much right after the video in their own post, so be looking for that. Otherwise, have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. I will see you again on Friday for our Psalms chapter reading, and yeah, have a great rest of your week up to that point, and I will see you guys later. Bye.